tired. Even though I'm normally a night person, I actually woke up really early today. And I don't know when I filmed that last update, maybe like Wednesday or Thursday. Um, Today was Monday. I just started my second week of Hungarian class, and I've been so out of it ever since. There's stuff that I've really wanted to get out and film. By this point, I'm sure you've noticed that there's a huge delay in the videos because I knew from the start I was gonna need more time. I don't know how people manage to film, edit, and upload every single day and, keep everybody current on what's going on, but with mine, the delay is going to get worse and worse over time just because I might have, um, yeah, just because I'm spacing videos that might be filmed 2 days back to back. I'm posting them a week apart because I just need more time. And I was doing pretty good at first. I was on a roll. I was on this sort of high when I first got here. It wasn't perfect, but I was able to do so much more, and I was loving it and hoping it wouldn't stop. But it did. I finally crashed, and I crashed so hard. I um, was already really struggling on Wednesday, and like I said, being in class Wednesday was a lot rougher than it was on Monday. Um, and ever since then, I've been trying to rest as much as possible. I've been, um, yeah, I might still have to go out to get groceries, but I've been in that phase where I wake up in the morning and for a moment I think, okay, today's good. I can go out, I can do stuff. And then a minute later I'm like, oh no. I'm laying back down, maybe later today, and then it gets later and later and I'm still totally out of it and have to push myself to get up and go out to the store just before the store closes. Um, but I did manage to get out and film a couple things that I've been just dying to film because there there's quite a few things I want to film in this area. I'm planning on leaving to go stay someplace else tomorrow, and I wanted to get all this stuff filmed now because I'm afraid that once I'm all the way on the outskirts of the opposite end of town, I'm not going to make the trip all the way back here just to film that stuff. So I really wanted to get it done. And I did manage to work that in among, even though I was trying to rest as much as possible, I wasn't going out and, socializing and, doing as little walking as possible. Basically, I was just sitting in the bus and filming the view out the window. And I got some really nice shots. I got um, where it was the sun was setting and it was a silhouette and you could see these beautiful colors in the sky. And I got around the golden hour the shots of this bridge where it was also kind of silhouetted, but the sky was golden. And I love both of those. And I'm so glad that I made it out and managed to film that. And, I was kind of like on the fence, like maybe I should put it off because I don't feel great. And I was so glad I went because I got those shots. And then I accidentally deleted them before they finished transferring to my computer. And I've tried everything. I know they're on my phone, but I cannot root my phone in order to recover them. So it's like I know that they're right beneath the surface. I just can't get them back, which is yeah. Um yeah, but I was really out of it today. I was at this I keep reaching this point where it's like I desperately need to shower, and this time I also desperately needed to wash my hair, and I had to go to class, and I was out of food, and I was like sick to my stomach from the food that I had before. Um, so in like reacting to that, so I definitely had no energy to do anything, but I somehow managed to get up and get it done. I washed my hair, which felt so nice, and it was like 30 degrees, so it was also nice to have my hair still wet when I went out. By the time I finally managed to get up and wash my hair, I didn't, I was done like right before it was time to leave to go to class. So I headed out to class a bit early, and of course, already being out of it and disoriented, I like went too far in the tram and then had to go back the other direction. And in class, again, it was like I we had the same teacher we had last Monday, where it was like a little bit slower paced, and there was like a part earlier on where like she's explaining the answers to one section, and I'm like, I got it. I'm like moving ahead, working on the next section, and thinking, when the class does the next section, I'll have a chance to just like chill for a second. But I don't know, somehow like she had something else planned that wasn't in the book, which is, yeah. Um, yeah, but then there was like definitely a point where it was like we were going around the class, asking questions, and they would get to me, and I would be like the person's talking to me, and like I don't even realize they're talking to me, and then I don't know like what they're saying, and like the teacher's reading something out of the book, and I have no idea where it is, even though I'm on the right page, and I'm just like totally out of it. And then I was thinking, I need to. It's gonna take me an hour to get back. Then I need to go to the store and cook, which is probably gonna take another hour before the food is ready. And I hadn't eaten since like midday, and was hungry, and it was like I was already out of it, not having a great day, and like I know I can't get into the habit of going out to eat after every class, but I thought I'm gonna go out to eat tonight. I'm just gonna like get the food and bring it back with me. And I mean, yeah, that was fine. I was there like 5 days ago, so they recognized me. And I got my food to go this time. And then I get in the tram and I go like several stops, and then I'm like looking like, did I maybe just like go one stop too far again? And then it looks like I'm going in totally the wrong direction. Uh, so I get out, and then there's a tram coming on the opposite side of the platform. So I just get in that one and go a few stops more, and then I'm like looking to try and see if I need to get out yet. And I'm even farther from where I'm supposed to be, and I'm like so confused, like what is going on? Like how can I be going the wrong direction both times? And finally it occurred to me that when the trams come, the sign has arrows pointing to which side they're coming on. So I'm thinking maybe they go on both sides of the platform for both directions. So it might have even been coming from the same direction, and I just wasn't like aware of it. I'm just like on autopilot, like, oh, there's the tram, that's my number, and I get in, and you know, I was so far off in the wrong direction. It took me forever to get back, and by then I really had to pee. I had to pee, and I get out of the tram. I really had to pee. I get out of the tram, and I see people kind of like jogging toward the train, and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try to jog right now because I'm sure like if they're that close to the train and they're jogging, then I'm not gonna make it in time. Yeah, I think honestly, like after every single class, I feel like I'm more aware of the words around me, and I'm reading things, and I have a better sense of how to pronounce them, and I see more words that I recognize, and I'm, hearing words tonight that I recognize even from the last class. So I feel like I am making a little bit of progress, but it's still like after 2 weeks in France, I said I'm gonna start speaking French now, and I had like barely a word. Like I couldn't say anything, and it was so frustrating because like every time I wanted to open my mouth, like there was nothing. Uh, but I thought with Hungarian, like okay, maybe I need to give it like a month because I really um I just haven't like had an opportunity to use the words we've been learning in class, and if I make an effort, like I was texting with my hostess last night, and I texted, I'm like, okay, let me look up the word, like, okay, yoy shikat. So then I text her yoy shikat, and then like, okay, now it's stuck. Like now I remember the word. But for the rest of them, it's like I read them all together, and they might sound familiar, but like I can't think of them when I need them. So, um, yeah, but I reached like the beginning of B1 after 3 months in France, and we have this textbook. It says it's A1, and we were asking the teacher like how long it's gonna take to get through the textbook, and she said it's basically like it goes through to the beginning of A2, but what we're doing, where it's like 4 hours of class a week, it would take us 8 months. And I, yeah, now that I think about it, like, was I doing more hours in French class? Like, hmm, maybe we were doing more hours a week in order to like progress faster, but like, 8 months is like an incredible amount of time to be living in a country and not able to communicate. Like, I really wish I could just take an intense course and cram it all in, but like I can barely keep up with the class that I'm in. Like it's not like I'm behind. Like there are other people who are like my level or like even like way more confused than I am. But then you can tell there are people who've like lived in the country a while and they are more comfortable with like these like real basic terms that we're starting out with. And yeah, I can imagine after like a year I'm sure I will be too, but um I really I wish I had the capacity to take an intense course, but I don't know, like I just the way I'm struggling with already, and it's like barely anything, and it's